Hi friends, welcome to my channel GK Competitions. Today's class we're going to discuss a subject called biology, in which the first chapter life processes. From this the subtopics like respiration and circulations. So my dear friends, we're going to discuss multiple choice questions from respiration and circulation, and please don't skip the video till the end. You will get a lot of information on it. If you like this video, please share it and subscribe it. Here is your first question. The term respiration is derived from A. Greek, B. English, C. Latin, and D. Germany. Your option is option C. Latin. The word respiration is derived from a language called Latin. Second question. The term respiration came into use a century after the word dash was used, way back in the 14th century. A. Breathing, B. Nutrition, C. Inhalation, and D. Exhalation. Your option is option A. Breathing. Breathing was the first term which was used before respiration in the 14th century. Third question. Who discovered oxygen? Who discovered oxygen? A. Joseph Priestley, B. Lavoisier, C. Engelmann, and D. Van Schaack. Your option is option B. Lavoisier. Lavoisier was the one who discovered oxygen. Later on, Joseph Priestley also was discovered from different substances. Next question. In an anaerobic respiration, one molecule of glucose is split into A. 2 pyruvate molecules, B. 3 pyruvate molecules, C. 4 pyruvate molecules, and D. None of them. Your option is option 2, option A, 2 pyruvate molecules. In aerobic respiration, one molecule of glucose split into 2 pyruvate molecules in the cell. Next question. Name the organelle in which breakdown of the glucose molecule takes place during respiration. A. Nucleus, B. Mitochondria, C. Cytoplasm, and D. Nucleoplasm. Your option is option C. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the place where breakdown of glucose takes place. In nucleus, no. Mitochondria is considered as energy powerhouse of the cell. Nucleoplasm, which is present in the nucleus, but cytoplasm, which is present in the cell, in which breakdown of glucose takes place into pyruvate molecules. Next question. The process in which pyruvate molecule is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide is called. The process in which pyruvate molecule or pyruvic acid molecule is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide. A. Aerobic respiration, B. Anaerobic respiration, 3. Fermentation. Your option is option B, 2 and 3. So pyruvate molecule is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide in anaerobic respiration and fermentation. Anaerobic respiration is the one in which it takes place or it carries without oxygen, and fermentation is the one which takes place in the yeast cells. In these two processes, pyruvate molecule is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide. Next question. Choose the correct option about the following. Breakdown of pyruvate using oxygen. Breakdown of pyruvate using oxygen takes place in mitochondria, breaks up the 3 carbon pyruvate molecule to give 3 molecules of carbon dioxide, And 3, the other product formed is water. And 4, this process takes place in the presence of oxygen, hence it is called aerobic respiration. My dear friends, out of these 4 statements, which are correct statements? Your option is option E, all of the above. All of the above statements are correct. Next question. The amount of energy released in an aerobic process is dash that of anaerobic process or respiration. A, less than, B, more than, C, lot greater than, D, equal to. Your option is option C, lot greater than. That means the amount of energy released in aerobic process or aerobic respiration is a lot greater than the amount of energy released in anaerobic respiration. Next question. Name the acid that released during the breakdown of pyruvate when there is a lack of oxygen in our muscle cells. A, pyruvic acid, B, lactic acid, C, formic acid, D, all of the above. Name the acid that released during the breakdown of pyruvic molecule in the muscle cell due to lack of oxygen. That is called option B, lactic acid. My dear friends, here due to anaerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, when there is no sufficient oxygen present for muscles to respire, then the pyruvic acid, that acid which is released is lactic acid. Pyruvic acid is nothing but which is derived from glucose molecule, and formic acid which is nothing but which is present in ants or insects. So your option is lactic acid. Next question. Ajay is advised to run half an hour a day for 3 months to reduce his body weight. One day while running, he suffered a lot from calf muscle pain and could not continue his running. He came to know that is because of muscle cramps. What do you think reason for his muscle cramp? My dear friends, to answer this kind of question, that means this is an application based question. We have to understand concept properly, then only we can answer this question. So what is the reason for his muscle cramp? A, overrunning, B, no proper diet, C, accumulation of lactic acid, D, none of the above. Your option is option C, accumulation of lactic acid. As he was running restless, I think, due to anaerobic respiration in his muscle cells, there lactic acid is produced. This lactic acid accumulation gives some muscle cramps, that means muscle pain. Next question. The energy released during cellular respiration is immediately used to synthesize a molecule called A, NADP, B, ATP, C, both A and B, D, none of the above. The energy released during cellular respiration that is immediately used to synthesize option B, ATP. ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate. Next question. The energy released during the process of respiration is used to make 1. ATP molecule from ADP, 2. ATP molecule from an inorganic phosphate, 3. ATP molecule from ADP and inorganic phosphate. Out of these 3 objects, we have to choose the correct one. Option A, 1 only. Option B, 1, 2 only. Option 3, 1 and 3 only. Option D, all of the above. The energy released is used to make all of the above. That means it is used to make ATP molecule from ADP. It is used ATP molecule from inorganic phosphate. Next question. The amount of energy released when the terminal phosphate linkage in ATP is broken using water is equivalent to the amount of energy released: A 30.5 kilojoules per mole, B 32.5 kilojoules per mole, C 34.5, and D 36.5 kilojoules per mole. Your option is option 1, option A, 30.5 kilojoules per mole. The amount of energy released when the terminal phosphate linkage, that means ATP, is broken, that is equal to 30.5 kilojoules per mole. Next question. ATP can be used in the cells for 1. The contraction of muscles, 2. Protein synthesis, 3. Conduction of nervous impulses. Your option is option D. All statements 1, 2, 3 and all are correct. So ATP is used for the contraction of muscles, it is used for the protein synthesis, and it is also used for conduction of nervous impulses. Okay, nervous impulses. Next question. Name the facility in plant that ensures all cells are in contact with each other with air. A. Rigidity, B. Vacuole, C. Large intercellular spaces, and D. All of the above. Your option is option C. Large intercellular spaces. This is responsible for all cells in plant are contact with air. Next question. Carbon dioxide and oxygen are exchanged by diffusion. The direction of diffusion depends upon 1. The environmental conditions, 2. The requirements of the plant. So from these two statements we have to identify which is the correct one. Your option is option C, both 1 and 2. The direction of diffusion depends upon the environmental conditions as well as the requirements of the plant. Next question. The rate of breathing in aquatic organisms. The rate of breathing in aquatic organisms comparatively to that seen in the terrestrial organisms is A. Much faster, B. Faster, C. Slower, and D. Equal. The rate of breathing in aquatic animals comparatively terrestrial animals. It's option A, much faster. The means aquatic organisms means like a fish, a frog, amphibians, different types of, and terrestrial means which we live on land. So which is much faster. Question number 18. The structure which ensures the air passage does not collapse in respiration. The structure which ensures the air passage does not collapse in respiration. A. Nostrils, B. Lungs, C. Rings of cartilage. Your option is option C, 3 only. Rings of cartilage which ensures that air passage does not collapse. Next question. Balloon-like structures in lungs that provide a surface where the exchange of gases can take place. A. Bronchi, B. Bronchioles, C. Alveoli, and D. Diaphragm. The option is option C, alveoli. Alveoli is the basic and structural unit of lungs, which is a balloon-like structure. Next question. Gas which is more soluble in water A. Oxygen, B. Carbon dioxide, C. Nitrogen, and D. All of them, all of these. Your option is option B. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a gas which is more soluble in water than any other gases. Next question. Smoking destroys the following organ due to which germs, dust, smoke and other harmful chemicals enter lungs and cause infection, cough and even lung cancer. A. Bronchi, B. Nostrils, C. Cilia, D. Mucus. Your option is option C. Cilia. Cilia are like hair-like structures which are present in your nostrils, and that helps from germs, dust, smoke, and other harmful chemicals. Otherwise, what happened if cilia are destroyed, and most of the chemicals would occur and they infect, and that leads to even lung cancer also. So cilia is the one which is present in the nose, which is hair-like structure. Next question. Food, carbon dioxide, and nitrogenous waste in dissolved form are transported by. Food, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen waste are transported by A. Serum, B. Plasma, C. Cytoplasm, D. None of the above. Your option is option B. Plasma. Plasma is the one which transport food, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen which are dissolved in form. Next question. Wrongly matched pair. Wrongly matched pair. A. Vena cava, which receives impure blood from body parts. B. Left ventricle, that receives pure blood from lungs. C. Pulmonary artery, that pumps impure blood. And D. Aorta, that pumps impure blood. Your option is option D, aorta, which pumps impure blood, is the wrong answer. Actually, aorta is the one which pumps pure blood to the other parts of the body from the heart. Remaining three A, B, C statements are correct. Next question. Identify the correct statement. Identify the correct statement. Your option is option A. Oxygen rich blood that goes to the left atrium of the heart. Then from there it goes to the left ventricle of the heart. From left ventricle to the aorta. This is the sequence of blood flow. Next question. Blood vessels which have thicker muscular walls to pump blood into various organs. To pump blood into various organs. A. Ventricles, C. Arteries, B. Arteries, C. Capillaries, and D. All of them. Your option is option B. Arteries. Arteries are the blood vessels which have thicker muscular walls. Actually, blood, when heart contracts, that creates a lot of pressure on arteries. So to resist the pressure of created by heart, arteries must be equipped with thicker walls, whereas the ventricles or capillaries, they receive blood from different parts of the body. They have ventricles particularly have valves, so they no need to have thicker walls. So arteries must be equipped with thick walls to resist the pressure created by heart during blood circulation. Next question. Organisms which constantly use energy to maintain their body temperature. A. Birds. 2. Mammals. C. Both A and B. D. None. Your option is Option C, both A and B. Birds and mammals are the organisms which constantly use energy to maintain their body temperature. So other organisms, their body temperature is influenced by atmosphere, outside the body atmosphere. Next question, identify the wrongly matched pair. A. Amphibians, three-chambered heart. B. Many reptiles, three-chambered heart. C. Fish, three-chambered heart. D. Mammals, four-chambered heart. So here, my dear friends, some organisms are given and their number of chambers in their heart is also given. So one is mismatched here that we have to identify. Your answer is option C. Fish three-chambered heart is mismatched pair because fish have two-chambered heart. Other than amphibians, many reptiles they have three-chambered, mammals they have four-chambered heart. Next question, identify the organism in which blood goes only once through the heart during one cycle of passage through the body. A. Frog. B. Fish. C. Bird. And D. Snake. Your option is option B. Fish. Fish is the one in which this is called single circulated blood system, and other animals like many vertebrates they have double circulated blood circulation system. Fish have two-chambered heart. Next question. Blood pressure is much greater in A. Arteries, B. Veins, C. Capillaries, and D. All of them. Your option is option E. Arteries. Arteries. In arteries, blood pressure is very high comparatively veins. Next question. High blood pressure is also called hypertension and is caused by A. Constriction of arteries, arterioles. B. Intake of fat. C. Intake of spices. And D. All of them. High blood pressure is also called hypertension. Hypertension nowadays becomes very common factor, common disorder for many people. That is caused by option E. Constriction of arteries. Last question, my dear friends. Fluid that drains excess fluid from extracellular space back into the blood. Fluid that drains excess fluid from extracellular space back into the blood is called A. Plasma, B. Serum, C. Lymph, and D. All of them. Your option is option C. Lymph. Lymph is the fluid. Lymph is the fluid that drains excess fluid from extracellular space back into the blood. So my dear friends, these are the important questions from respiration and transportation in animals. I hope you all enjoyed this one. If you make a note of it, that will be definitely useful for you. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please share it and subscribe it. Thank you.